Jacqueline Paolino, please.
Good evening, Honorable Chairman Keeble and members of the House Judiciary Committee. My name is Jacqueline Paolino. I'm 25 years old. I was born in Rhode Island and have lived here the majority of my entire life. I'm here to testify in support of House Bill 5555. I'm here today to speak on behalf of those who benefit from marijuana use. As of last month, I became a first-time licensed medical marijuana patient. I have been struggling with back pain due to a ruptured disc in my lower lumbar spine and have a history of back problems since I was a child. I think I waited so long to get licensed for a few reasons. The process seemed daunting and confusing. My primary care doctor was not really into the idea of going through the paperwork. I was afraid that it would negatively impact my professional career, and not everyone in my family agrees with it. Most of all, I was scared of the societal stigma of using marijuana for medical treatment. What made me decide to finally go through with the process was the fact that my back injury is degenerative and gets worse as I get older. I'm only 25, so you can imagine sitting here for 5 hours doesn't feel too good with a ruptured disc. I didn't want to get a spinal fusion. I've been to a few back surgeons, and that was one of the treatments they recommended. And I didn't want to have to keep getting shots in my back. I've done that once. It's unpleasant. And the idea of painkillers, I have had friends and peers who have struggled, got hooked on painkillers, and have overdosed. In 2015, over 300 people in Rhode Island died in Rhode Island from opioid-related overdoses, and over 50,000 people died nationwide. I do not want to become a statistic in pursuit of living a productive, pain-free life. But the process of getting your license is indeed burdensome and costly. The steps were that I first had to find a doctor that would prescribe the medical marijuana. Then I had to provide proof of my back injury, fill out stacks of paperwork, pay hundreds of dollars in fees to the doctor's office. Then I had to send this paperwork to the state of Rhode Island with a $50 check in order to have them process this paperwork. Then I had to wait for the approval, which took a few weeks, before I could then go to the offices, which are only open Monday through Friday, only during a few hours of the day, not even a full work day. Once all of this is complete, you finally get your license, but it only lasts a year, and then you have to do the whole process all over again. All of this for a prescription that no one has ever overdosed on. People in pain should not have to go through multiple layers of bureaucracy to get the help that they need, especially when the deadly alternative is as easy as going to urgent care, where people can get prescribed an opioid in under an hour. I'm not advocating for a Wild West system where you can buy marijuana on every street corner. I'm advocating for a regulated and fairly taxed system that minimize the amount of time, money, and complexity involved for both the private and public use. I'm asking as a citizen, as a daughter of Rhode Island, to use this as an opportunity to help the people that you represent. Help the people who are seeking medical relief to seek the treatment that they need, and help every citizen in the state by leveraging this opportunity for economic growth. Our neighbors in Connecticut and Massachusetts are already looking at different options to generate some money. Colorado has already collected nearly $200 million in revenue last year from taxing marijuana and spent over $40 million on their education system. We could truly benefit from tax dollars for our education system too. We have the opportunity right now to put our politics and social stigma aside. We have an obligation to the citizens of this state to make sure we don't pass up another prime opportunity for economic growth. 35% of tax revenue in this bill goes towards helping people with addiction. We also need to put money into our education system, our crumbling infrastructure, and anything else that is ailing this state. Legalizing and regulating affords us the opportunities to do these things, create jobs, help the people living in the state, and invite new citizens to move here and prosper. I encourage you to vote yes on this bill. Help the people who need treatment, and with the tax dollars collected, help all the citizens of this great state. Thank you for your time and your consideration.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Any questions? Thank you very much.